Good afternoon, happy Wednesday everybody. You've got Coach Molly and Coach Tiff here from Fuel House in Seattle, and today we bring you our Home Warrior WOD titled Cowboy. So for today's training session, player's choice for your warm-up, and then we'll talk about the first stage of our training session today. So for the first part, you're going to need the following equipment if you've got it: a jump rope, a kettlebell or a dumbbell or both, or a box to do step-ups or box jumps too. If you don't have any equipment, no worries. We have body weight versions that we're going to talk about after each main exercise. So the first part of the training session goes like this. We have 6 rounds and we're working every minute on the minute for 24 minutes. The first movement is a single arm front squat. So you'll take a kettlebell and you can rack it like a normal racked hold. You can also hold it in a bottoms up position just like so. And then you can perform body weight or loaded squats, front squats, 8 per side. If you don't have a kettlebell, you'd grab a dumbbell, and again, you're gonna do 8 per side, and then there you go. So you're gonna finish that in minute 1. Minute 2, we have a high plank pull through, and you're gonna perform 16 total. So notice Tiff has got a nice stable spine. She's got a wide stance. She's keeping her glutes on and her focus just slightly forward, and she's just reaching under, pulling that weight through. The alternate version of this is to flip over and you'll do Russian twists instead. So if you need to avoid being on your wrists, you'll just do Russian twists. And what we recommend is doing anywhere from 20 to 30 reps of Russian twists if that's the exercise you're choosing to replace the plank pull through. Your third movement on this timer is a half kneeling press. So Tiff has got her left knee forward, her right knee back, and she's gonna rack the kettlebell on her right side. She's gonna perform 8 presses from this half kneeling position and bring it right back into that rack each time. If you've got a light weight, you might wanna make it a little bit harder, and you can go bottoms up for presses here. And again, if you have a dumbbell, you could do Arnold presses from the half kneeling position, just like so. Cool. If a press is not an option, then you can get into a high plank position. Find your one arm high plank, stage that first, and then you're gonna reach the right arm and then row it back, and you'll perform 8 per side here, keeping that nice stable spine, okay? And then our fourth movement is a side plank, and we're gonna load this, okay? So the side plank can be performed with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, and we're holding. So we're holding this position for 20 seconds, and Tiff's really focused on keeping in that hold her shoulder blade pulled down towards her pocket. You could advance this if you'd like and reach under and then pull through to the top, and if you're doing so, you'll do 8 per side. If you choose to hold, it's 20 seconds per side, okay? Modified is just in this half plank position, and then she's got that reach up to the sky. She can always just reach with body weight as well, okay? So with those movements, you've got 4 of them. We're gonna work 6 rounds every minute on the minute for 24 minutes.
If you don't have a timer, we're averaging 15 to 20 seconds of rest. So if you don't have a timer, take a quick break, move on to the next thing. Okay.
Awesome, awesome, bud. Then you're gonna rest, and then you're gonna finish out this training session with another section of 6 rounds of work. This time you will be on a timer. You'll work for 30 seconds on an exercise, and you have 10 seconds to rest and transition into the next movement. The first movement for 30 seconds will be double unders or single jump rope jumps. If you don't have a jump rope, you'll just perform high knees or modified jump ropes in place, okay? You'll rest for 10. Your second movement is a V-sit. So you're gonna perform a V-sit just like so. She's gonna come up into a tight tuck. Her arms are loose, coming up into that cactus pose each time. Or she can hug her knees. okay? So we're going for speed on these more than anything, but keeping really good form. Or modified version is keeping hands planted and just tucking knees in, extending out. Cool. Your third movement, you've got a lot of options here. If you have a box, you can perform box jumps. You could do step-ups if box jumps are not an option. You can do tuck-ups if you don't have a box, okay? Or if any kind of like jumping movement does not feel comfortable, you'll just reach down to the floor and then reach up to the sky for speed, okay? And then your fourth movement is a high or low plank, knee to elbow. So low plank version here, she's going wide knee, alternating knee to elbow, or high plank position, same thing. And again, you're going for time. Okay, so we've got those 4 movements. You're working for 30 seconds. You rest for 10 times 6, and that is your entire training session for the day.
If you need something without a timer, which we all have timers, but if you need numbers, I would say about 50 jump ropes and 10 of everything else. Cool. Good job, guys.
Have a great training session, everyone.